right, I will get you all muted. And I'll pin my video. Let's start off our warm-up with just loosening up a little bit through the upper body. Get the shoulders circling back and then forward. Put them in place, up, back, and down. And some gentle head tilts side to side. Nothing too strenuous, nothing forceful or painful. Just getting things loosened up. Maybe a little chin sweep across the front if that feels okay. And when you're ready, bring your head up straight. Let's put the hands either lightly behind your ears or you can crisscross at the chest. And we'll just do a few hinges, getting this nice hip hinge going, keeping your posture intact. Belly button pulled in, long flat back. Neutral spine. There is a little curve at the bottom of your back. We'll keep that there. Last one. Now feet might come a little bit wider. We'll drop into a squat. Then as you come up, get a little bit of a rotation and a reach. Mobilizing along the spine and getting the hips and legs warmed up a little bit more. Last one on each side. Good. Let's take the feet even wider and shift side to side, right and left. Hands can go wherever it feels comfortable. Sometimes reaching in front helps with the counterbalance. All right. Yep. Good. Little bit deeper on the last couple. Take it over to the right side. Put your left hand on your right leg, and we'll get a little deeper into that rotation. A couple good breaths. Then bring that side down. Shift over to your left, right hand on that leg, left arm up. Couple breaths. When you're ready, left hand comes to the left leg, and then right hand on the right leg. Let's drop the chest, tuck the tailbone, roll up along the spine. Just a wide leg spinal roll. One more, please. And then inch your feet back in. Let's march it out. Good, keep going. I meant to take off my sweatshirt a second ago before we got going. Take it to a front tap and a front arm swing. Keeping the chest open, shoulders back, belly button to spine. Good, and let's go side to side, right and left. Little toe tap. Good, breath should be picking up. Let's bring the heels back and elbows, squeezing into the back, squeezing into the hamstrings. Good, just a couple more of these. Then push front or press down as your heels tap down, toes come up. Good, about 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in and set the feet in place. A little bit wider will help you feel more stable. A little bit closer might be more of a challenge. And we'll go into some hip circles. Good, press in each direction and reverse. Good job. Let's keep the feet fairly close, hands just above the knees, and circle around right here. You should feel this rotation in your ankles. Let's go the other way. Then line everything up, ankles, knees, hips, and then roll up one last time. All right. We're gonna start off with one heavy dumbbell, or heavy-ish, maybe medium. There we go. Sorry, I guess I left my dumbbells off to the side. So a little bit of a combination here, and might be a little tricky to get coordinated at first. So I always like to recommend just get the foot placement, get the legs first, and then add the arm when you're ready. You might have a chair here at your left. This is what your legs are gonna do. You're gonna go into a squat, step it in, and then lunge back. Okay, so let's just do that one more time. Squat right, just the right leg moving, left. Now you're gonna curl or really uncurl, curl, and then when you lunge, press, and then rack it to the shoulder. So bicep curl, overhead press. Keep that going. Squat and curl, lunge and overhead press. So a lot of stabilizing going on in this left leg. Breathing, keeping abs in. Let's just do one more. And then we'll go to the other side. Good. So start with your dumbbell at your shoulder, squat to the left, and then we'll lunge. Just get the legs. Squat, lunge. If you're ready, since you know what's happening, just go ahead and curl. And then overhead press. Squat and curl. Overhead press. I'm doing a little bit of a turn in my hand so that my palm faces in for the shoulder press and then it faces forward to curl. Good, let's do one more. Your right hand can support you however feels best, however feels natural for you. All right, nice job. Now we're gonna go into a little bit more of a bicep curl, but we're just gonna go up halfway. Then we're gonna rotate out. This is gonna hit your rotator cuffs in your shoulder and release. So you might go a little bit lighter than you would normally for a bicep curl. The other variety, keep going. If you wanna do a little bit different, but you can curl halfway, open wide. If you want to turn your arms or your palms open or facing up, that'll get a little bit more into the rotator cuffs. Let's just do two more from wherever you are. Open and release. Nice job. Now another combination move. We're keeping things, keeping our bodies busy in this first section. We're gonna do a deadlift to a calf raise. I'm gonna keep my dumbbells in front of me the whole time, even for the calf raise, which might throw off your balance a little bit. So you can shift them to the side if that feels safer. But first, we're gonna hinge back into a deadlift, squeeze to pull up, and at the very top, just give the heels a lift. So deadlift, rise up, calf raise, deadlift, up, and you can just bring the arms to the side if that feels better. Long flat back as you do that deadlift. Make sure you're not rounding to get into that deadlift. Keep the shoulders, rib cage, and hips in a straight line. Yeah, looks good. And just go as deep as you can. Let's do one more from here. And last calf raise, lift it up high. All right, good. Shake that out. We're going to repeat those 3 moves. Grab a drink if you need it. All right, so I'm going to start on the left side. This time you can start either side. Start with your dumbbell at your shoulders. We're going to squat with a bicep curl, lunge back with an overhead press. Here we go. As we step out into a squat, the dumbbell goes down and up. And then press as you lunge back, which can be really challenging for your core stability. Stabilizing, actually in this side, stabilizing in your hips. Good. So go as slow as you need to. On the other hand as well, if you're feeling like you got this, pick up the pace. Really push it. Get that heart pumping. Get the muscles working a little quicker, a little harder. Good, let's do 2 more. Squat, lunge, last one, bicep curl, and overhead press. All right, nice job, ladies. Shake that out. If you need a chair or something to hold on to a wall, feel free to have that on your left side. Squat, uncurl, curl to come to the middle, press overhead, bring it back in. So just a standard squat, about shoulder width apart with your feet. Also make sure you're not turning it into a side lunge where one leg is a little straighter than the other. Try to bend both knees equally. Yes. Good. Let's do 2 more. And then last one. Good. Ooh, nice work. Hopefully if your muscles weren't warmed up before, they should be good to go now. All right, a half bicep curl, opening up to the rotator cuffs, or getting into the rotator cuffs. Just opened only as wide as feels safe for you. So some people might have a lot of range of motion with the shoulders, and your arms, your hands can come almost straight to the side, but maybe for some of you, just a few inches out is enough for you to feel it. That's fine. You got to be a little careful with those rotator cuffs, a little gentle. They get injured so easily, but it's all the more reason to make sure that we are keeping them strong, giving them some focused work every once in a while, under control and under our focus. Let's do last one and release. All right, nice job. Then just that deadlift to a calf raise. And I'm just kind of hanging on to these same dumbbells. I have 5 pounds here. You could probably go heavier. The only other dumbbell I have up here available for me is one 10-pound dumbbell. So I don't have another option, but you can feel free to go heavier. Lift up and down. Hinge back, press up, and lift. Good. So feel hamstrings, glutes, and low back a little bit in that deadlift. And then as you come up and rise up, you're getting here at the bottom of your leg. So we're making sure we're hitting just about every muscle in that posterior chain. Even in the upper back muscles, because they're helping you maintain that posture. Good, just about 2 more. You're leaning back, you're rocking back a little bit on your heels in that deadlift. And then as you come up, a little bit more, well, a lot more into the balls of the feet and lifting the heels. So you're kind of getting that rocking motion in your foot. All right, great job, ladies. That's our first section done. Let's move on to triceps. This one, you're either just going to use some mental resistance, a mind-body connection to get into the triceps, or if you want to grab a hold of your band and do one at a time, pressing out and in. Can you see that? I'll go sideways. So just push out with one hand as the other holds in place. Exhale, inhale, or here. Exhale, inhale. And if you're just using your body, no band, at the back, think about pushing behind you just a little bit. Let's just do 2 more. Out, in, out, in. Nice job. Yeah, this band is pretty tough for that one, but that's good. Good to have a challenge. Okay, hanging on to the band. Let me show you your option without it. You're just gonna have hands up, either here or all the way up if you can. And then we're just gonna lift one knee up at a time, getting a little bit more in the abs. If you want to incorporate the band, when the knee comes up, one arm is going to alternate pulling down, getting into these lat muscles. Yes, keep going. Good, Joe. Yes, Susan, that's great. Yep. And yeah, you can even do it. You can do the arm motion even if you don't actually have a band to hold on to, and you can still think about squeezing into your lats. Let's do 4 more total, 2 per side. 3. And last one. Good. Abs should be working hard. They should be feeling it. Now, a little bit more into the back, but we're going to go more towards that center with a rear fly. You're going to grab your dumbbells. I might go lighter though, just because I did a bit on my upper body this morning. So hinging back at the hips, we're just going to do a rear fly. So long, flat back. Elbows are slightly leading the way, slightly bent. And you're just going to open wide and release. Exhale, inhale. You're gazing away from your toes about 4 or 5 feet. If this is too much, just do a row where your elbows graze up by the ribs. Let's do 3. Release. A little more speed on the way up, but slow on the way down. Last one. All right, nice job. All right, just relax through the back. If you need to press out and get a stretch, always feel free to take that. Okay, we're gonna go through those 3 moves again, starting with the tricep press out. I might just skip the band this time, but you are welcome to grab the band, hang on to it, and do 1 at a time, pressing out. Or fingertips come in and, oops, both of them. Let's do both. If you don't have the band, you might as well get 2 for 1. And just make sure you don't start squeezing the shoulders up. Keep them drawn down and relaxed. Exhale, inhale. Imagine you're pushing your arms through water. 3, 2, a little extra oomph at the back. And last 1. All right, nice job. Knee lift with a lat pull down. I'm going to hold on to my band for this one. Sorry, it might have kind of got darker in here. I think we have some clouds rolling in. All right, so lift a knee and pull down. Remember, one of the primary things I want you to focus on is a little bit of a tailbone tuck and bringing the belly button in so that your abs are contracting. It's really a standing abdominal move. And we're just adding the lats in for a little bonus. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Not too quick so that you can really hone in on that mini crunch. Last one on each side. Right as the other arm is straight, other arm pulls down and rest. Nice job. Okay, our last one in this set of exercises is the rear fly. I'm going to go a little bit lighter. You can go heavier. You can also keep your elbows close, but I'm going to go a little wider. You could have one foot slightly in front of the other, or just have them about shoulder width apart. Once you're set up and stable, then open wide. Elbows are slightly bent. Elbows are coming up a little bit higher than the hands. Good. Nice job, Mom. Good, Pam. Yep. Long flat back. If you're in this position with your feet, just keep sinking back into your heels to make sure you're not putting pressure in your knees. Let's do 2 more big exhales. And release. All right, it might feel good for you to hang and fold forward. You can hold on to the dumbbells. They can assist you in that pull. Or take any other stretches that would feel good. All right, let's grab another quick drink. This next section, you are welcome to come down to the floor. The first one is going to be similar to a bird dog. So you're going to be on your knees. I'm just going to stay upright in the chair. Okay. So I'm just going to turn on my light real quick. Okay, I don't know if that helped at all. Hopefully it helped a little bit. 1 dumbbell for this one, because it's like a bird dog, but we're gonna change it up just a little. Oh, and I have an element for your mini loop band as well. So 1 hand down, this is my right hand on the chair, left arm is up. We're gonna lift that, the right leg and left arm at the same time. So it's a similar bird dog position where we reach 1 arm front as the leg goes back, but this time we're doing triceps. If you want to put a band around your legs, keep going. I'm just going to slip mine on real quick, or you can slip yours on if you want. It would work better if they are if it is above your knees. Let's press up. We're just staying on the same side. 3, 2, 1. And if you're all the way on the floor, take a quick child's pose. If you're standing, if you're upright, just come up for a second to give your back a break. All right, and then the other side, I'm going to put the dumbbell in the right hand, left hand down. So the left leg is going to come up as the right arm presses back. Tricep kickback. Long neck, long spine. If you're feeling wobbly, find a focal point and think about lengthening the crown of the head forward as your foot reaches back. Let's do 4, 3, exhale, 2, belly button to spine. Last one. Awesome. Okay, you can come up again for a second. This last one, again, you can stay on the floor. If you're on the floor, you're going to be seated, and then you're just going to have your feet planted, leaning back slightly. I'm just going to leave this band here, easier than taking it off. So we're going to open back and then come back up towards the front, palms together. I got really shifted over. And then the other side, lean back, open, and palms come together like a book, opening up wide and together. Get a nice rotation. So you're turning your shoulders off the alignment of your hips. You're centered at the front and then twisted as you reach back. Exhale and inhale. So exhale as you open, and then inhale when you come to the front. Let's do last one on each side. All right, good. And just let that release. Flip it back over for your rear leg lift with a tricep kickback. Similar to our bird dog position, and you might have a mini loop band around your thighs. When you're ready, opposite arm, opposite leg is moving. reaching back. Long spine, long neck. Keep that elbow high. 4, 3, trying to not shift in the hips. 2, and 1. Good job. Maybe take a child's pose or just rise up for a second to give the back a break. And then we'll switch. Elbow up. Get ready to send one leg back as you kick back. And everything center, everything down. Up and down. Exhale. Inhale. You probably can't see Ivy, but she's right down here, curled up by me. Ah, silly. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. Just about 2 more. Keep that length down the back, length down the leg, and rise up. Nice job. I might even take that wonderful child's pose for a minute, elevated child's pose. All right, and then we'll go into those rotations with a big wide open arm, opening out to the side. And you won't need the band anymore if you do want to kick it off. So you're a little more forward when arms are in front, and then you lean back as you open and rotate, and then center together. Open and twist, bring it back in. Good job. Feel that through the obliques and a little down the center as well, as it's helping to bring you back up. Good. Let's do 2 more per side from here. Open and close. Reach a little further back, these last few. And last one each side. All right, nice job. Bring it back in, shake it out. Maybe a cat-cow. If you're on the floor, you can just flip over onto hands and knees for a moment. All right, and rolling it up. I think we have a little bit more time. So before we cool down completely, let's stand up and do a little balance work while we're here. We're gonna do, we're gonna lift a leg and tip side to side, but of course we're gonna take it a little slower. It doesn't really matter which side your chair is on, but let's have the left foot down, right foot lightly touching the floor in front. One arm can go out to the side, and then lift the leg as high as you feel comfortable taking it. Then try to put your arms out like airplane wings, and then we tip side to side. This is always a tricky one for me. It takes a lot of concentration. One more tip on each side. Whoop. Go nice and slow. And rest. All right, good job. Just shake that out. Now root your other foot to the floor. Right foot to the floor. Left leg is just still connected to the floor to make sure we're steady on this side. Once you feel ready to go, lift the foot, arms out. If you need to keep one hand closer to the chair, hovering the chair, that's okay. You're just tipping side to side, trying to keep your hips level. Yeah, good. And center, release that down. Nice job. If you want to match me, take your chair to the right side. We'll put the right foot in front, left foot back. Open up in your left hip flexors. And we got those calves pretty good today. So press down into the back heel. Maybe wiggle your toes up a little bit in that back foot to sink in a little deeper. Whenever you're ready, left arm up and over, and then turn the head up towards the ceiling. Then rotate it down, looking down past your shoulder. Face the front, lower the left arm. Left foot in, toes up on the right. Send the tailbone back. Feel that hip crease bending. And let's add this left arm for a wrist circle. Reverse. Let's open the fingers wide, close them into a fist, and one more time. Open wide, close into a fist. Wiggle those out. Land on your right foot, and whatever you can grab in your left, maybe the back of a pant leg, the back of a shoe, or your entire foot. And once you have a hold, try to line up your knees fairly close. Keep lifting up, chest open, shoulders back. Carefully release that foot. Let's crisscross at the ankle or up above the knee and sit down into it. Good. As you exhale, sink a little deeper every time. All right, release. Hover that left foot, circle around one way, then the other, and point, flex, point, flex. Let's go to the other side. Left foot in front, right foot back. Open up your right hip flexor, press into the heel to get your calves. Lengthen out the calves. Whenever you're ready, right arm up, leaning into the chair, hold on to the chair if you need it. Look up to the ceiling past your hand. Then rotate your head, look down past your shoulder. Face the front, lower the arm, right foot in, toes up on the left. And then circle the wrist. I'm being told my battery is low, but I think I'll make it just a couple more minutes. Circle it around. Let's spread them wide and close fingers, spread them wide and close. Wiggle that out. Left foot on the floor and whatever you can grab on the right side. Try to have your knee pointed down. Knees are close together. Carefully release that foot. Crisscross at the ankle or up above the knee and sit back. Good. Each exhale, sink a little deeper. Coming up when you're ready. Oh, let's do the foot. Circle the ankle and reverse. All right, and point and flex. All right, let's just do a few shoulder circles. I am a little nervous. My computer might just turn off if my battery's low. And pull it up, back, and down. Tilt to one side. Good, and then the other. Head up, chin down to the chest. Inhale, lift your head when you exhale. We'll take a few deep breaths, feet out wide in a V. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, just take the arms wherever they're comfortable. They don't have to go overhead. Last one. All right, good job, ladies. Hopefully you were able to maybe do a couple of the challenges, get a little bit more in there, but even just the basics was hopefully a good workout.
Yes, just realized that my quads are a little bit sore.
From yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. All right, and somehow you got muted right in the middle of your comment, Mom. Just so you know. I don't know why. But the mysteries of Zoom. I don't know. There's no reason for it sometimes. All right. Well, great job, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.